Tony, your thoughts on Leslie's first pre-season game, please?
Yeah, mixed. First 5 minutes of each of the halves were fantastic for us, and the second half was very, very spirited. Good response. First half, just thought we lost our way very quickly, and struggled to cope with a few really experienced Bradford boys, some big boys there that I think that's coming into their third friendly, and our boys, our young boys, many of them I think were a bit shell-shocked and a little bit on the back foot, and with not only the speed of the game but the speed of the ruck and conditions. I just thought our opponents played it much, much better in the first half than us. We had a talk about it at half time and we weren't happy with the situation, so we decided to do something about it, and I thought we did, and really good response from the players, and they went out there and did a really good job.
Discipline, was that a word we spoke of at half time? There's a lot of penalties for various reasons that were given for both sides, really.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't about discipline. It was just controlling the ruck and earning the right. I think you break the rules and you give away penalties when you're not winning rucks and not winning tackles, and you've got to find other ways of coping. And when our markers weren't square a few times, and some of that. We needed to get some control of that game, and not allow Bradford to do just what they wanted to and play at the speed that they wanted to. So I thought we bent our backs a whole lot more defensively in the second half, and earned the right to control the speed of the ruck and cause a few errors. I just don't think we put any pressure on our opponents in the first half when we didn't have the ball.
A lot of spirit showing in that second half, and I know the scoreline was 22-6, but I know it's not about the scoreline, it's about performance.
Yeah.
And there must be a lot to be encouraged about with that second half.
Absolutely, absolutely. Said the same thing at full time. At half time, it was a very quiet dressing room because we weren't performing very well. After the game, it was a nice buzz in the dressing room. We didn't win, but it was a very spirited effort, and to come back and come back with in the manner in which we did, and I thought was very encouraging. I understand Bradford took a few of their more experienced players off, and it was probably more of an even contest in terms of age groups and what the teams look like. But I thought it was good experience for our young boys, both halves, and take lessons from both halves was very good.
What would you say is the main takeaway from that game? Like, what would you look out from that to take into next week against Doncaster? We've got to get our defence in order and not get any surprises, or not be too nice in defence, and not just try to get through a defensive set. We've got to enjoy the defensive side of the game. I thought our attack was okay, simple and okay in the first half. And that's all you can play on a pitch like this, simple and direct. So I was happy with the way we attacked, but defensively, I just thought we were way off. So hopefully we'll get some reminders for the game next week out of today. We're not caught short in defence next week. Obviously, Will Gardner was named captain today. How big of a decision was that for you during the week? Obviously, it's a big step forward for him, the 22-year-old.
Yeah. There was a few candidates. There's some good, experienced young men in that group. But Will leads from the front. Sorry, you might have to cut that. He leads the way from the front, and he follows. In the footsteps of some of the other players that he's played under as well, and he's been led very well in the past, so he understands the role of getting out there and not necessarily talking a whole lot, but leading the way from the hard yards and getting forward and doing the hard carries. And I thought he got better as the game went on today. I thought he was one of our better players, along with Young Jack Charles, I thought, caught the eye, and Kirby. I thought Curbs was good, very good today, and along with a number of other boys who held their hands up. And I thought it was good that Staveley came home strong, Barmforth came home strong. There was some others who probably deserve a mention, but they were probably the picks of it. And another one that I've just caught sight of is Jebson. I thought when we put him in the middle, I thought he really strengthened us up and gave us a bit more grunt in the middle.
Speaking to yourself and Grixie and a lot of players this pre-season, they've talked about second phase rugby and push, and there was some of that on show today. I mean, Zach Jebson's drive's probably a prime example, a little tip on from Will Gardner, so that must impress you, that aspect of the play.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was. We got better at that, more confidence in the second half to do some of that. We earned the right, got a bit of a roll on at times. Didn't think we had a lot of that in the first half, but as I said, we weren't earning the right in the first half. We're on the back foot. We're just trying to survive in them, in that game first half, whereas second half I thought we really attacked it and went for it, and it was good when we did. I thought we handled the conditions pretty well.
And for 6 of those academy players to come in, I know it's 7 Jack Charles obviously is a first team, but for 6 to come in from Francis' side, I mean, you've just mentioned Will Kirby there, but
yeah,
it's a fair effort to come to a championship opponent against Bradford. And
absolutely. Yeah, I thought they were terrific, all 6 of them. They enjoyed it, and I thought our bench actually helped us when they came on. I thought they lifted us, and some of those young blokes who, making their first outing in against senior players, I thought they showed a real good count of themselves. So, yeah, well done to them.
Is that the sign of the way the club's going then, the fact that you've got academy players pushing even the inverted commas, lower, younger members of the first team? It's got the fact that you've got even more pushing them. That says it all, doesn't it?
Well, it's encouraging. We've got plenty more work to do there, but it's good and it's encouraging for those young players to get a crack at it, and it's good for the club to push those players through and help them develop. And yeah, it's certainly the way we've got to go in the future.
And finally, obviously, Doncaster next week. So there's some players there that have put their hand up to say, you know what, Tony, I want to go again next week.
Yeah, there certainly has. Yeah, we'll be going with a whole new squad altogether, but certainly some of those boys have earned the right to join us for next week, and I'll look forward to seeing their second outing.